Have you ever considered how the Portuguese advent in India has shaped the country's history and culture? It's a question that invites us to journey back in time, to the dawn of a new era, when seafaring explorers from Portugal first set their sights on the teeming shores of India. Their story is one of ambition and curiosity, a testament to human desire for exploration and understanding. The Portuguese weren't simply drawn to India by the allure of exotic lands or the promise of untold riches. They were propelled by a thirst for knowledge, a longing to chart the unknown and to forge new connections with the wider world. Their initial contacts with the Indian subcontinent were marked by intrigue and wonder, as two vastly different cultures began to intertwine. These early encounters would set the stage for a relationship that would shape the course of history, leaving an indelible mark on both nations. As we delve deeper, we start to understand the profound influence the Portuguese had on India. In the year 1498, a man named Vasco da Gama made landfall on the exotic shores of Calicut. A journey that had started from Portugal, threaded through uncharted waters and treacherous weather, had finally reached its destination. This was not just a voyage for Vasco da Gama, it was a quest for a new world, a new route, and new opportunities. Navigating the vast and unpredictable Atlantic Ocean, skirting the dangerous Cape of Good Hope, and traversing the Indian Ocean, the journey was a testament to human will and courage. It was a journey fraught with risk, but also filled with the anticipation of the unknown. Upon reaching Calicut, Vasco da Gama and his crew were greeted with intrigue and curiosity by the locals. This was the first time the people of Calicut had seen Europeans. The interactions were cautious yet cordial, setting the stage for a relationship that would change the course of history. With Vasco da Gama's arrival, the first seeds of the Portuguese influence were sown. In a quest for spices and to spread Christianity, the Portuguese established their stronghold in India. Their journey was marked by a blend of ambition and aspiration, a desire for economic gain and a zeal to propagate their faith. The Portuguese first set foot in Calicut, but their initial attempts at establishing a base were met with resistance. Not to be deterred, they shifted their focus to Cochin, where they found a more welcoming environment. It was here that they built their first fort, Fort Manuel, which became a symbol of their power and presence in India. Their tactics were a mix of diplomacy and force. They formed alliances with local rulers, offering military support in return for trade privileges. But they weren't shy about using their superior firepower when necessary. The Battle of Diu, where they defeated a combined fleet of Egyptian and Indian vessels, is a testament to their military prowess. Their motives, however, were not purely economic. The Portuguese were fervent in their mission to spread Christianity, and they used their rule in India as a platform for this. Churches were built, and conversions were encouraged, often by force. But the Portuguese rule was more than forts and churches, battles and conversions. It was about a cultural exchange that left a lasting impact on the region. The Portuguese rule, however, was not without its consequences. The influence of the Portuguese in India extends far beyond their rule. It's an intriguing tale of cultural exchange and influence that has left a lasting imprint on the subcontinent's landscape. Let's begin with architecture. The Portuguese introduced European architectural styles to India, which blended with local designs to create a unique Indo-Portuguese aesthetic. This fusion is evident in the grand churches and quaint houses that dot the coastal regions, particularly in Goa. Turning to cuisine, the Portuguese played a significant role in spicing up Indian food, quite literally. They introduced chilies, potatoes, tomatoes, and even vinegar, ingredients that are now staples in Indian kitchens. The popular Vindaloo curry is a testament to this fusion of flavors, a dish that traces its roots back to Portuguese vinho and alho, translating to wine and garlic. But it wasn't just food and architecture. The Portuguese also left a linguistic legacy. Many Indian languages, especially Konkani and Malayalam, absorbed Portuguese words. For instance, the Portuguese word for bread, pau, is widely used in several parts of India instead of the native equivalents. And let's not forget the cultural impact. The Portuguese introduced Western music to India, particularly the guitar, and influenced local music styles. They also brought in the printing press, which revolutionized the dissemination of knowledge and ideas. The Portuguese advent in India, a journey that began in search of spices, ended up leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of Indian society. The legacy of the Portuguese in India is a fascinating blend of cultures, a testament to the enduring power of cultural exchange. The Portuguese advent in India is a significant chapter in the history of both nations. It's a tale of exploration, ambition, and cultural exchange, underlining the intricate tapestry that forms both India's and Portugal's past. By understanding the Portuguese advent, we gain a fuller appreciation of India's rich history and diverse culture. Perhaps it's time we look at history not just as a series of events, but as a tapestry of interwoven influences and interactions that shape our present.